Tonight, Jimmy Rave at the JT Lightning Invitational. It's not going to be a party. It's not going to be time to dance. It's not going to be time to go out there on the dance floor and throw your hands in the air. All you're going to be doing is taking your hand and tapping the mat all night long. I'm here to collect the fight of the night bonus. I want the submission of the night bonus. I want the knockout of the night bonus. Dana sent me to take your head off. Jimmy Rave, I'm coming for you.
This is Filthy Tom Lawlor. That's right. For those of you who are not aware,
He's a geek!
Unfortunately for you guys, my opponent is nowhere to be found. There's not one person in Cleveland, in Ohio, who wants to step up and take the challenge of the filthiest beast on the planet. Let's see it, baby. Let's see who's ready to step up and take the challenge. Are you ready, bad boy? Nope, didn't think so. By the way, you misspelled bad. It's F-A-T on your shirt.
Fighting out of Coldwater, Michigan, he is the Beast, Dan Severn!
This is what I get. Give me my locker room bonus now. I'm sick of this crap. Out of the way, Junior. That's it. That's how it's done. Second try. One more time. I need to gain like 50 years. I mean, is that what you wanted to do? That's how it's done? Hey, I'm supposed to be old and decrepit? That's how it's done? Just gotta want to fight or what? This is how it's done?
Well, for months now, Tom Lawlor's been saying that there is no one that would want to face him in this tournament in his AIW debut. Well, one guy that's not shy about facing anyone in tournaments is Dan the Beast Severn.
Well, I think it's happened to the fence that Matt Wadsworth, because I believe I did call Tom Lawlor out right off the rip. The moment he was announced, I knew that that was the match I wanted. But what an interesting development here with Jimmy Rave not here and Dan the Beast Severn showing up.
Well, if there's one thing you can count on AIW, it's we make the best of bad situations. Dan the Beast Severn, of course, made his AIW debut last year. And Dan Severn, I will point out, undefeated in singles competition here in AIW.
That is true. Wins over Carl Delaney, tag team champion, and Eddie Kingston. So no walkover here for Tom Lawlor to start.
Well, Tom Lawlor obviously has quite a pedigree, a UFC veteran like himself, and as you know, and as many have shown here in AIW, that crossover from MMA has been very successful at Absolute Intense Wrestling. Of course, our current women's champion, Shayna Baszler, yourself, Dan Severn, so many have succeeded.
Oh yeah, no doubt, Matt. And the moment I saw Tom Lawlor announced, I knew that it was probably going to be another successful, crossover here for AIW, and management bringing him in for this tournament.
But Tom Lawlor, you want to talk about accolades, his opponent has done it all, seen it all. He's been inducted in all the Hall of Fames while he's at it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Dan Severn, UFC Hall of Famer, UFC tournament winner, UFC super fight champion. There's not much that Dan Severn hasn't done in the mixed martial arts world. And on top of that, in the pro wrestling world, former World Wrestling Federation superstar, as well former NWA heavyweight champion. Oh, what a throw there.
And as he showed us last year, he has not lost a step at launching you once he gets you in his grasp.
That lateral drop watch was throwing Tom Lawlor all the way across the ring.
There aren't many guys who are going to do that to Tom Lawlor.
No, and if you think about it, Lawlor used to fighting guys his weight at about 185 pounds. You got Dan the Beast Severn in there, billed tonight by Steve Guy at 250. So this is a little something different here for Tom Lawlor tonight.
Tom Lawlor offering to share his water with someone at ringside. I will say that in a different world, these two could make a whole lot of money in Mexico as Beast and Beastacito.
Oh, no doubt. But tonight, that's not the case, and the winner of this will advance to wrestle me, and the winner of Eddie Kingston and Tracy Williams, and the winner of Mike Tolar and Britt Baker.
Indeed. No easy task, and of course we saw Dan Severn in that situation last year. He advanced to the semifinals, was not involved in the final decision of that matchup.
Nope, so he's still undefeated. Oh! Got a French suplex there by Severn. Just tossing around the smaller Lawlor here, Matt.
He has shown he has no problem doing that, dragging Lawlor back out to the center of the ring. And there is no way Tom Lawlor expected to come in here on this weekend to just get manhandled.
Tom Lawlor going what many people would think the smarter route.
Come on! You want me to come down there? Sure, why not?
Tom, mistake here though. That's not the proper way to pull that open guard. If Tom wants to do that, not the smart. Oh!
Severn diving over the attempt into a pinfall, gets a 2 count.
He passes the guard right into the pinfall.
I have to say that's not what that Tom Lawlor's had to worry about in the past. It's not the traditional way of passing guard.
Oh!
Just depositing him with that spine buster. Dan Severn now dropping down, perhaps looking for that heel hook.
Looks like an Achilles lock from my angle here, Matt. Looking to go. If Tom's got good defense though and gets the bar on the other side, he can get out of this and not have to necessarily worry about it. As well, Severn's got to watch out for Lawlor to maybe use his feet. Oh, and Lawlor grabs his own ankle lock here. As they're doing battling Achilles locks here.
Well, Dan Severn definitely has the strength advantage, and you would argue a grappling advantage. The man, an Arizona State University Wrestling Hall of Famer.
Well, maybe the grappling advantage in terms of pure technical like mat wrestling, but Lawlor being a black belt himself out at Syndicate MMA in Vegas, I might give the jiu-jitsu advantage to Tom on this one. As we've seen in past UFCs, Dan's susceptible to chokes.
And the problem is Lawler's got to get in a position to choke him first. And throwing that strike is not the way to get into that choke. Exchanging chops with Dan Severn.
Oh. Severn, after a lot of attempts on that leg lock, lets it go to try to inflict more damage here on Lawlor, Matt. Oh,
Severn charging in.
Clothesline, looking for another throw.
Oh, but the two of them
Pummeling now.
in the corner, looking to keep the other one pinned against the turnbuckle. I'll give Tom Lawlor credit. Not many are able to reposition Dan Severn like that. Severn attempting to keep him grounded in the corner.
Wait.
His Lawler's corner man looking to trip Dan Severn, and he tripped the wrong Dan Severn.
I mean, there is a very striking resemblance.
Attempted to use that cane. He caught his own man.
Lawlor just trying to regroup himself now, man. Obviously a much different opponent than what Tom was expecting out of Jimmy Rave. Comes out here, and he's got Dan the Beast Severn.
Well, and it's one thing to match up with Dan Severn one-on-one, but it's a whole nother animal to try to do it with zero notice.
Exactly. Rolls through, looking for D-bar. Goes D-bar. Let's see here, Dan trying to get out.
Severn trying to close the distance a little bit.
Severn right by the ropes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Lawlor looking to utilize that full count before breaking it. That's one thing he's picked up very early on in his transition to professional wrestling. Forearm strike, Severn throws one right back.
Seriously, who the hell do you think you are? Huh? Tell me now.
Oh, wait, the shirt coming off from Lawlor. I think he's done with it.
One more time.
The shirt.
Who the hell do you think you are? Dana sent me here, damn it.
What?
Oh!
And Severn says his shirt can come off too, and his tights can come up.
Whoa!
And Dan Severn just doesn't move.
Firing back, there's Severn. Oh man, Tom Lawlor bringing the ruckus on those chops, man.
Severn coming right back. And now an overhand chop that time out of Lawlor.
That might have been a bad mistake there by Lawlor.
Now, just pummeling those chops in. Just driving across.
Oh, was that a heart punch, Matt?
No, he went a little bit lower, went solar plexus with it, went to the midsection. They're blocking the overhand right. Severn with those knees in the corner, looking to be setting up for another throw, perhaps. Oh. Lawlor tried to pummel for position, just finds himself tossed. Severn whipping Lawlor back across, charging in with the clothesline. Now, Lawlor looking, just leaning on Tom Dunn for support, and oh, that time he got the right Severn. The trip out of the corner man. Lawlor.
I don't know, that clearly foot on the rope there.
But his corner man pushing it away before Tom Dunn saw it.
Introducing first to my right, weighing at 206.1 pounds. Fighting out of 2112 Western Avenue, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89120. You may know him from ESPN's Top 10 Countdown. He also has the number 8 clip on Ease the Soup. He is filthy Tom Lawlor. And his opponent, to my left, weighing in at 220 pounds, fighting out of Yonkers, New York, the home of the Braves, Eddie
Dana White himself sent me here. That's how you guys gonna treat me? Right here, Geek of the Week coming up, baby.
Pardon the interruption. Aaron Bauer's still here, but I'm being joined by a guy who was a winner tonight. A guy who's my pick as AIW Breakout Future Superstar of the Year. A man named Dominic Guarini. You beat the Duke. He has the best absolution record of all time.
Hey, you know, I couldn't let him beat Gargano for most wins. I had to make it.
Way to stand up for your boy. Yeah, I like it.
But here, and I'm excited about this match. We got Tom Lawlor and Eddie Kingston.
Tom Lawlor. His dad was the king in Memphis.
I think that was Jerry the King Lawlor.
Never heard of him. Yeah,
Ron
okay,
Lawlor.
okay.
I thought it was Baller who made it.
Oh, Gary the King.
Jerry the King.
Hey, speaking of Kings, what's up with Eddie Kingston? No, I don't like that. He had a black heart. Why is there blood pumping through the man's veins? He used to come out to Wu-Tang. He didn't give a F. Oh, yeah, you did. Break the neck.
Kingston going there topless.
Lawlor, I like those handprints on his butt there. Reminds me of Danny Daniels.
Lawler's still fighting for that Kimura here.
Hey, Lawlor! That was my Taz impression.
Oh, look at Kingston going. Oh, Lawler through the back, looking to maybe take the back here. Looking for a little bit of maybe a rear naked choke here, Aaron.
So look, what interests you in this match here? Is your guys more your style?
The striking of Eddie Kingston, kind of like that King's Road Japan style against the UFC grappling and the jiu-jitsu of Tom Lawlor here.
Who's your friend? Either man?
Both men. But,
They're your friends?
They're both my friends.
You shouldn't have friends in this business. They'll only stab you in the back. Listen to me. One piece of advice I'll give you. A friend in need is a pest. I learned that from somebody a long time ago. A wrestling challenge. Okay?
Eddie for his long-standing history here in professional wrestling and Tom's long-standing mixed martial arts background. I can really hope to compete against either one of these men this year. Kingston in the guard now. Maybe fighting for an armbar. Pulling the guard down here.
All right, but Dominic, what if Lawlor wanted to fight you? How would you get out of it?
I wouldn't get out of it. I would take it on full speed ahead.
No, I mean, come on. Just you and me talking here.
No,
Tell me.
Being dead serious, Aaron.
I mean, look at what he just did to Kingston.
That's fine.
Okay.
I got about 10 years of jiu-jitsu experience that I can match right with Tom Lawlor. Oh! But can Tom Lawlor match those chops from Eddie Kingston?
All right, so if Kingston was going to chop you like that, which side of the ring would you roll out of first?
I wouldn't love either. I would take them and give them back, Aaron.
Yeah, but that's suplex, yo.
T-bone suplex from Eddie Kingston, a classic move. He's selling out.
I mean, do you think he could hit you with it?
I think he could. I mean, obviously.
But what you're saying is you'd kick out. Wow. Real cocky. I don't know if I like hearing that. Okay. So now you said earlier that you could beat Lawlor any place, anytime, right?
I never said it that way. That's your words, not mine, Aaron.
No, I'm just saying what you were inferring.
No, I would love the opportunity to take on one-on-one. In fact, little known fact, I was the one who told the AIW management to bring Tom Lawlor in, Aaron.
Oh, so you called Tom Lawlor out?
No, not one bit. I said, we need to give Tom Lawlor a chance. He's got star potential.
So what, are you part of the office now? I see where we're going with this.
I match that I want, Aaron. I'm a very persuasive person.
Look at that chop. Do your chops compare with Eddie's?
Not one bit. Oh!
So you're not on the King's level, right?
Oh! Big German suplex from Tom Lawlor, but Kingston rolls out, ever aware of his surroundings. Tom Lawlor getting a little cocky here, I think.
Oh, like you earlier when we were talking.
Not in the ring, though.
I'm just trying to get the scoop. Trying to get the scoop, Dom.
You're always trying to get the scoop, Aaron.
Who's that on the outside with the gloves on?
That is Tom's cornerman.
Is he cold? Why is he wearing mittens? I want to know.
In case there's a cut, you don't want to cross-contaminate an infect. As you can see
I
tonight.
take everything hard way.
You can see tonight, Tom Lawlor dressed as Chuck Liddell, UFC veteran and legend.
Yeah.
He's going to bust out one of those overhand rights here on Kingston.
I like the haircut. You ever think about getting a haircut like that, Dominic? Probably when you were a Tom Lawlor wannabe, right? I mean, coming up through the ranks, right?
Aaron?
Hey, let's call this match.
Don't make me hurt you, Aaron.
I mean, Dom, right? That's why your name's Dom, right? 'Cause some people say, I'm not saying it's me, some people have said on the internet that you're a Tom Lawlor wannabe. And that's why you wanted him here in AIW. That's what the people are saying. People are saying that, though.
Sad that people would feel that way. Maybe the only way to settle this would be me and Tom Lawlor one-on-one, Aaron. I welcome the challenge. You know, we did Tango and the J-Lit in that 4-way.
Yeah.
And last time I remember,
Right.
I was the one that was putting Tom Lawler down so that my good friend Tracy Williams can finish the job while I finish the Duke.
Hey, all of this is interesting. Hey, how hard did the Duke bring it tonight?
The Duke, he was...
Oh my God, never mind.
Suplex.
We can't put the Duke over right now.
Tom Lawler, the strength of Tom Lawler just throwing Eddie Kingston around like a small child.
How long do you have to work out to get to be the size of Tom Lawler?
I think a lot of that, like the height in that's kind of God-given, but I know for a fact that Tom Spencer...
So you aren't blessed is what you're saying?
I'm not as blessed as Tom Lawler.
Okay.
Oh.
Just that's what the people want to know, and that's the scoop.
That's the scoop there, and then let that be the scoop. Oh, basement lariat there by Lawler.
Look at Tom, he's filthy, isn't he?
Super filthy, especially those handprints on the derriere there. Picking him up with that Kimura lock. Tom looking to go guillotine, high angle here, maybe like Marcelo Garcia. The crowd here, further behind the Kingston, comes in, looking for their explosion.
And he hits this, it's over.
Oh!
You thought you knew. You thought you knew, Tommy Lawler.
The king, Tommy Lawler.
Oh!
Oh, but Tom Lawler with the big exploder. Kingston up though.
Oh!
Another one of his own.
I'm not ready for all this.
There's so much man-made thrown right now. Another exploder coming from Lawler.
Chandler Biggins is popping so hard right now.
No doubt about it.
I love it.
Oh, both men are down.
Oh! AIW chant breaking out here at Absolution 12.
Crowd is up and on their feet here for Kingston and Lawler, Aaron.
How honored were you to be a part of this event tonight?
Beyond honored. Last year I wasn't even. Last year I was a last second edition. This year I
The same thing. I know. That's what I heard. No. I'm just bringing you the scoop.
This year
They wanted the
match.
they wanted the Duke versus Canadian Bad Boy, but he wasn't available. So they called Casey Blood. He wasn't available. So they called you. I'm just giving you a scoop.
That's the scoop.
Hey, Kingston's got one strap down. You know what that means?
Oh, back fist is what that means. And down goes Lawler. Kingston picking him up here. The lariat. Oh, my.
Lariato! That's it.
Oh, Tom Lawler.
That's not it. Hey, look. Absolution has been amazing tonight. But we're not even in the second half yet, Dom.
We have multiple titles still on the line, Aaron.
Some people think there's an outside chance Tracy Williams could win the championship.
I don't think it's an outside chance. I think there's a good chance. Oh! Oh! Uranagi, not enough for Lawler.
What'd you call me?
I said Uranagi, not enough for
Hey,
Lawler.
I'm not a Nagi, you are.
Cow catcher in there.
Don't take shots at me on commentary.
Lawler having a hard time getting his footing on these knees here. Going for another exploder. Kingston in the ropes.
Hey, look at the sweat coming off these guys. How hot is it out there? Because it's 96 in Cleveland tonight.
Oh, another exploder from Lawler.
It's got to be 112 in the ring.
Another kick out here. Eddie Kingston will not die, Aaron Bauer.
You know what? If I was Eddie Kingston, I might have stayed down. It's too hot. You're going through too much. And Lawler seems like too much of a man.
I know that Kingston's been doing some training at the American Top Team affiliate down in Orlando, Florida to get ready.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh my goodness, what a back fist. Kingston, though, can he get on top and get the cover here? No! Both these men just beating the ever-loving hell out of each other, Aaron.
You know what? If I was referee Tom Dunn, I might call the match right now. I might just say it's a double anything. Kingston signing to Biggins, I think.
Going inside of backdrop driver. Lawlor. Looks like maybe a Kaja Hatame. Oh! Kaja Hatame looks like. The old Taz mission.
Roll.
Into the mount. Oh, Eddie better defend himself here. Tom Dunn might have to call this match.
Oh, God. All right,
Eddie looks like he's out on his feet, Aaron.
I don't know that Eddie's still awake. I don't know he's still conscious.
High angle guillotine here. Eddie Kingston. Is he tapping out? He's out.
He can't tap. He can't tap.
Filthy Tom Lawlor. Impressive tonight.
Introducing first to my right. His weight cannot be defined by any actual measurement because he carries the weight of all of the hopes and dreams he will never achieve along with his own. Fighting out of Sing City, he is a four-time UFC performer of the night, Filthy Tom Lawlor. And his opponent to my left, weighing in at 192 pounds, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, Hot Sauce Tracy Williams.
Right in the hammer, Steve. Who's the bell? Tom Lawlor all over Hot Sauce Tracy Williams before the match even starts.
A little dirty there out of Tom Lawlor. Expect better out of this man.
Interesting to see. Tom Lawlor sat right where you're sitting, Dom, and called that first round matchup, the JT Lightning Invitational Tournament between Hot Sauce and Eddie Kingston. And when asked about a return to AIW, he said there were two men that he wanted to see in the ring. He'd love to get in there with Eddie Kingston. Of course, he did that at Absolution. And Hot Sauce was the other one. And Tom Lawlor is on an absolute tear here in AIW.
Going with Kimura through the guardrail there, Matt. And sadly, I'm a part of that role as Cool as Ice. I fell to Mr. Filthy Tom Lawlor.
You saw firsthand what he is capable of.
That's an end swell there, Matt. If you don't know what that is. Oh!
Hitting that steel post with
That
it.
is gonna hurt the fingers there. Tracy Williams now at the end, swelling his hand. Oh no! Look at the cornerman. That's
Tossing it back.
oh no!
And throwing those cornermen into each other.
Oh! Big chop there by Hot Sauce Tracy Williams.
Now setting up, just suplexing Tom Lawlor into the guardrail at ringside.
And these two guys, no love lost to start.
Well, and Joe and I were talking last match, Tom, about Lewis Linden and the fact that he's looking to be victorious to get right back in to that absolute title chase. And you have to think even more so Hot Sauce Williams is looking to get right back in. This year's JT Invitational, his winner, and a man who at Absolution cashed that title shot in, failed to win the title. Tim Donst walking out with it.
Yeah, Tracy Williams on a little bit of a slide right now, man. As since winning the J-Lit, you know, he had that chance at absolution, couldn't get it done there. And then as cool as ice, he had the triple threat match and he couldn't get it done there.
Well,
So
Tom
for the
Lawlor.
role, sorry, Matt, for the role Tom Lawler's been on, Tracy Williams has been on a kind of equal slide.
And obviously, both those chances are title matchups. The first time in quite some time that we're seeing Hot Sauce Williams in a matchup that does not have absolute title implications, but as great of a technical wrestler as he is, he does not want to stand in front of Tom Lawlor and let Tom Lawlor throw strikes.
Well, using Tracy like a speed bag there, but Tracy come off the ropes. Once again, a little something Tom Lawler's not used to. In UFC, you can't climb the octagon to kick your opponent like that, really.
Well, Anthony Pettis did.
That was a run-up. That was a forearm kick. Go for the lariat.
Oh, beautiful
double leg.
double leg out of Tom Lawlor. Changing levels before Hot Sauce can even get all the way around.
Man, trying to drive it right through the mat. Kevin Reynolds-esque there, man. Looks like he's going with a little bit of a reverse Kimura lock here. Tom on Tracy. Tracy trying to get through the hold, using his head there, headbutts to the chest here.
Well, in any way he can find to try to break the submission hold. As I said, he is an incredible technical wrestler. But you know firsthand what Tom Lawlor is capable of between those ropes.
Exactly. He's got a strength that's really hard to kind of pinpoint. You know, he's got that kind of functional strength that a grappler has, but he's also got that weakness.
Not so hip right now, are you, buddy?
And interesting to see, of course, Tom Lawlor is actually, here in AIW, he is undefeated in singles competition. So
That's true.
You would have to think his only loss coming in that four-way, featuring yourself, as well as Mike Tolar,
Have you
and
seen Mike
eventual J-Lit winner. I have not.
That is a running theme. We are very curious on the whereabouts of Mr. Mike Tolar. So scared before Absolution that I have not seen him since.
Well, indeed, you look to get your shot.
Kimura trapped there
Just
by Tom.
dragging him to the mat with that Kimura.
Tracy's got to keep his arm in there so it doesn't get extended. Oh, Tom's going to the wrist, though. Going to a wrist lock now.
Oh, just
man.
ranking it.
That stuff in jiu-jitsu, that's one of the most painful things, that wrist lock. So I'm a little surprised Tom would go away from it to go back to the Kimura here.
I think was worried that he was losing the positioning on it as Hot Sauce worked his way to his feet. Oh, just
my goodness.
ranking it just as I was about to say that. Hot Sauce found the separation he needed.
And if you remember a couple months ago, man, Tracy Williams had those shoulders with KT tape all over them. So I don't know if he's ready to come back from this yet. Oh, but he's got him up here.
Oh, fireman's carry position. Beautiful counter, just dropping Lawlor to the knees. Lawlor, those knees are exposed. No knee pads to absorb any of that cushion.
We don't need knee pads, man.
I'll tell you what, you take too many shots like that, you will.
Tracy in one corner, Tom the other. Tracy Williams feeling it here, man.
Dragging himself to his feet, he eats that clothesline. Knife edge chop.
Having felt chops from both these men, Matt, I can tell you that they are some of the hardest you're going to feel in AIW.
Another one from Hot Sauce. Throws Lawlor out to the center of the ring looking.
Oh, headbutts the arm, though.
And right through the elbow.
Jay Clemens, I was going to say he needs to get a count, so that was not legal.
But Lawlor, before Clemens could say anything, dragging him out to the center of the ring. Lawlor looking to grab the wrist, turning the arm over.
Using the fingers there. Using that small joint manipulation, you know, you're not used to in mixed martial arts or jiu-jitsu.
Oh, I was going to give Lawlor credit for keeping the leverage low off that rear waist lock. But looking for the back elbow, has it countered.
Oh, big teardrop suplex and then into the running forearm there by Williams.
Cover two. No hook of the leg, and I think that ended up being a huge, very rare mistake out of Hot Sauce
But
Tracy
Hot
Williams.
Sauce is going to the crossface now. He's got the crossface locked. Let's see what Tom's got from here.
Lawlor trying to almost kick to force his body. You see him trying to push off, trying to
Those
roll.
legs. This is a lot of leverage here. Tracy Williams in a very good spot. Tom Lawlor is in the middle of the ring right now, man.
Lawlor was trying to get those hips to turn, but it wasn't enough momentum.
Oh, switching it now to an octopus hold. Coming underneath. Oh, man, look at that.
Cinching it in deep. Now just cranking back on the arm. And going.
Fingers.
Oh, going to his fingers. Now,
From our angle, man, I can't really see what he was doing there.
oh, but he managed to break the submission, and the strength of Tom Lawlor just carrying Hot Sauce Williams in that pump handle before throwing him with the suplex. Lawlor a little unhappy with the count of Jake Clemens. And one factor we haven't discussed that'll be interesting to see, obviously both these men known for extremely well-polished, solid gas tanks in the ring. But Tom Lawlor has been traveling internationally as recently as days ago, was overseas, and just about came straight from the airport here to AIW, here to Our Lady of Mount Carmel.
Oh,
Now,
Tracy Williams hooking him here.
Lawlor looking to take it up top, but it looks like it's going to backfire. Lawlor thrown off the top rope and catching Tracy Williams coming down. Just planning it with a slam cover, but just as I said, with Hot Sauce makes the mistake of not hooking the leg. Perhaps a sign of that gas tank running out. Lawlor does not hook the leg either.
Tom Lawlor needs to stay on Tracy Williams here. He cannot just wait here and give Tracy a chance. That's why right there, Matt.
Those shots in the midsection, the forearm shot, and as much as I said he doesn't want to strike with Lawlor, those forearms can be devastating.
Look at the German suplex there.
Just lifting him, holding him there before snapping off that German suplex. This time he gets the hook of the leg. Both legs hooked, still only a 2 count.
It's going mild right now.
Tom Lawlor pulling Hot Sauce to his feet, planting him on the top rope, just driving that forearm between the shoulder blades.
Oh, looks like a very familiar position for me here is I know I felt this position last month.
Oh, but look at Hot Sauce is very familiar with it. Look at the grip strength of Tracy Williams, just clenching the steel post to avoid it. Oh, now driving the point of the elbow down back of the skull. And
Now he's going to look for that DDT on the turnbuckles.
And this time he gets it.
Up and down and finally with that lariat.
Cover, hooks the far leg, hooks the arm so he can't get to the bottom rope, but still Lawlor somehow has enough left to kick out.
Lawlor, you see on the UFC. Kick out.
There's incredible strategy. The veteran Hot Sauce Tracy Williams showed an incredible ring knowledge, knew exactly where he was, that ring positioning, keeping Lawlor from being able to grab that bottom rope with anything. And Lawlor right now is just about dead weight trying to get back to his feet.
The pile driver here.
Now he's got him
Big
up.
finale here.
Lawlor fighting with all he has. Transitions out, gut wrench.
Oh! Williams going to that Kimura there.
And just cranking back, isolating that arm, isolating the elbow. Lawlor managed to reverse into the waist lock. And Tracy looking to take it back down to the mat, looking for that crossface one more time. Lawlor countering, but Tracy rolls through, crossface cinched in, and it is a long way to those ropes, Tom. Lawlor rolling him over.
And Tracy rolls it back over, man. This is very uncharted waters here for Tom Lawlor.
And he is frantic right now, just scrambling.
Tracy seatbelts that arm. This is a bad spot for Lawlor here.
Lawlor this time, he gets the roll up one more time.
No.
Tracy right back over. And every time he tries to make a move, Tracy repositions. And now pulling that arm. Lawlor got close enough to the ropes. Now he's looking at kicking those feet. He can't get it. Tracy turns the body. Now rolling through. Oh! Lawlor planting him. 2, 3. Dom coming out.
And it's a filthy Tom Lawlor.
Dom came out. And Hot Williams' partner. And here came filthy Tom Lawlor. From out of the crowd to lay out Dom.
There's chaos going everywhere, Wadsworth. Filthy Tom in jeans.
Tom Lawlor and Dom Guarini.
Oh, Dom!
Directly in front of us.
Dom with
Almost sent
with
fans
reckless
into our
abandon.
announce position.
And you got on the other side, Hot Sauce and Nick Gage just throwing down each other in front of the guardrail. If you thought the last match was crazy, just wait till you get to this.
Seriously. Listen, Nick Gage. Here's the scary thing.
First.
Nick Gage and Hot Sauce Williams respect each other. This isn't even a personal vendetta. This is two guys who do nothing more than compete.
Remind me to never wrong Nick Gage. Oh, Filthy Tom just punching Dom with a beer. They're gonna fight all over this gymnasium, school, what have you.
It looks like
they're going outside.
Lawlor's taking Guarini outside. Meanwhile, I hope the fans are paying attention, because while they're watching that,
We've officially lost Gary.
Gary followed them to the outside.
Just assuming that they're outside the building just fighting.
Obviously, two well-versed martial artists. They're obviously having a very spirited athletic competition out there.
Chopping him over the guardrail.
Meanwhile, Hot Sauce Williams.
I'm sure whatever's happening outside is way more riveting. Hopefully there's a running car involved.
Listen, whatever's happening outside, I'm sure it's completely legal.
Possibly a limo like Chess Flexor and Flexor Industries back in the day. I got the archives, I know.
It's a deep cut there from the AIW archives. Hot Sauce Williams, meanwhile, in the building. Listen, you guys may not be watching what we're calling. We're not quite that advanced yet. We don't have the monitors to follow Gary outside. So while you're watching that, we're going to describe what's going on in here. Hot Sauce
Hand-to-hand combat, just like you expect.
peppering Nick Gage. Left hand,
caught
Gage
it.
blocking the chop, and he goes right to the throat. Oh wait, Dom's made his way back to the building. Lawlor's not with
Did Dom
him.
go outside with no shoes? Did we
Oh wait,
like that?
there's Lawlor. Lawlor's got a parking
Code
code.
no! Code of shame, no!
Lawler had a parking cone and elbowed it down. I think it may have hurt his elbow. Is that
Have you ever seen the movie Hot Rod? He just hit his ass with a parking cone and then hit him with trash. Oh, God!
I'm telling you,
that
all
was
these
definitely.
people.
Oh, I don't know what was louder.
You can't even figure out where to look at this point. Fans are running behind people's merchandise tables.
What a show to come for your first show. It's not like this all the time, though.
Hot Sauce on his feet, just nailing
usually rather
the thing
tame.
from behind. Listen, that's a little bit of a
It's usually rather
stretch.
tame. Well, I mean, did we up or lower the ante with the Eric Ryan antics this year?
Nick Gage sent into the chair down there. It's like a drop toe into the chair.
Technical wrestling.
Meanwhile, Dom Greeny going for a vertical suplex on the entrance ramp.
Oh!
Listen, as if it wasn't enough that Tom Lawler just a couple months ago broke his arm on Dominic Greeny's head.
Just giant thick skull.
Now they're peppering him with kicks.
These strikes aren't even they're just thuddy.
All right, Lawler now. It's Lawler going for the suplex on the entrance ramp. And Lawler gets Hot Sauce over, and folks, there is no give. That is just solid wood.
Just hits the helm in the head with a steel chair. Watch out, Steve Guy, you might be next.
Oh! Blake just about, he could have broken his fingers right there. Just laid the hand across the table and smashed it with the chair. With his shoes. Listen, shoes aren't stopping you from getting your fingers broken there.
It was just a basic idea. Tom Lawler, is he bringing it back in the ring? Not yet.
Back in the ring? We haven't even made it in the ring yet.
Oh, we started in the ring.
Dominic Guarini set into the guardrail right in front of us.
Oh! I don't know what was more evil, that chair being thrown at Dom or these chops they're exchanging on the other side of the arena.
And filthy Tom Lawler is just standing in front of Hot Sauce, calling him out. And now you'll notice, I was talking about that broken arm. You can see now the brace on Tom Lawler's arm.
This is just brutal. Absolutely brutal, Wadsworth.
Lawler finally got something going back in the ring. Meanwhile, on the outside, Dominic Green sinking in a heel hook on Nick Gage on the floor.
Hockey fight, here we go.
Forearm shot to the back.
That wasn't pretty, but effective
that one
by
might have
Gage.
been to the throat by Lawler. So Tom Lawler is a professional mixed martial artist, martial art veteran, absolute competitor, but he looks like he came to fight tonight, teaming up with Nick Gage. Oh, he's 8.
These guys are not pulling anything. This is just straight brutality.
Beautiful go behind. Hot Sauce turning in. Hot Sauce with the counter spin on the go behind. Single arm suplex into the buckles. Here comes Nick Gage. He eats a back elbow. Gage underneath the clothesline, underneath the second time. Power snaps off the power slam. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. And the absolute champ against, for now, the man he will be defending against. And Absolution.
Chop, back chop.
Just attacking. Nick Gage just attacking Dom, though. Dom blocking.
Throwing him in.
Chops the front kick. That flying knee hits. Gage is still on his feet, though. And now jumping into guard, looking to isolate that arm. And the Bone Collector looking to take
Slow
the
it
Absolute
down.
Champ's arm with him.
Tom Lawler right on the apron.
Tom Lawler is up on the apron, but in the meantime, a jockeying for position. Dom gives up on the arm, going to the guillotine choke.
Choking him out.
Dominic Guarini. And what is Dom
Very
Guarini
technical, very fast.
has that guillotine in deep. He has got it in deep, and now Lawlor, though. Lawlor watching
showing
from
life.
the ring apron. Gage looked like he might have been out. Back up to his feet. Drives Guarini into the corner, and Lawlor just kicking him in the side of the head.
Lawlor just throwing it in. Wadsworth, on a night this has literally everything, who would have thought that this would come down to a technical wrestling match?
Oh, listen. Oh, beautiful drop toe
Here
hold.
comes face wash.
Oh! The boot scrape in the corner. Hot sauce rolls to the floor. Meanwhile, Lawlor is down in the ring and just a straight choke. And he can get a submission. Under Compton rules, he can get a submission out of this.
I don't know if Dom's ever done a straight choke before. Dom's chopping his way out of it.
I have no idea. It might be.
He's choking with his shin.
And Lawlor taking the time to just show off. Lawlor pulling Dom up.
Just kicking him.
Right to the body.
Going for a figure four leg lock.
He locks it in.
Will Dom tap out? Will Tilly Tom Lawlor get Dom's?
Well, he's got him in a figure four.
Gage is a broken end of a table.
Indeed, he's got a piece of a table in there.
That table looks pretty thick. Broken earlier?
Meanwhile, Dom
pass out.
has turned the figure four over. It's reversed the leverage. Nick Gage making the save.
Dropping that knee on that big head.
Gotta be careful. He can end up with a dislocated patella. All right, now Gage and Lawlor have Dom isolated. Double vertical suplex on Guarini.
Fuck that table. That one right there.
Uh-oh.
Tom Lawlor pointing out the broken table, says he'll just take Steve Guy's table instead.
But what's Steve gonna do without a table? Well,
be the first
Steve
time.
didn't even know. Steve was walking out of the table.
Probably wasn't the first time tonight. It won't be the last time.
No, at least they're not plastic tables.
Wait a second. Gage with those forearm shots. Guarini's tied up. Guarini tied up. Guarini with the go behind.
Snap jaw.
Snap German and just slid Lawlor across the ring with it. Senton on him as he's laid across that broken table.
Did he just slide? Filthy Tom looks like got his knee tangled up in the ropes on that senton by Dominic Guarini. Now Dom
working back to his feet. Gage on the far side. We still haven't seen hot sauce in a long time.
That boot scrape must have got him real good right in the face.
Dominic Guarini.
Going for a reverse.
Driving the elbow down. There's hot sauce. Hot sauce back up finally. And Hot Sauce is all kinds of fresh. He has been outside the ring for a very long time.
Filthy Tom coming back.
Lawlor in, he eats the
Right to the
boots.
face.
Eats the forearm.
Intensity by Hot Sauce. Oh, teardrop.
Oh, beautiful. Just muscling Nick Gage up and over.
Look at that intensity on his face, Wadsworth. That is a man that won the Absolute Championship.
And obviously, we've got quite some time before we get to Absolution. But as of right now, it'll be Hot Sauce.
Keep
and
going to
Nick
the top.
Gage. Oh, Tom Lawlor in to stop him, though.
You ever seen Hot Sauce go to the top before, Wadsworth?
He has been up there before. Not outside of the realm. But it's usually to a standing opponent, usually a missile drop kick. Occasionally we'll see him hit that DDT from the top. Gage, though, Gage is looking for a superplex, it looks like. Oh, and he gets it into the center of the ring, rolling through. Looking to get him up, but Hot Sauce. He looked to elevate him. Hot Sauce, though, slipped to the back and locked in a sleeper.
That's gotta be. He's got that locked in
And
leg
he's got the body scissors in as well.
Gage learned in the Dom school of breaking out of a move like that. There is a way. Let's see if.
And Dominic Garini has Tom Lawlor isolated on the outside.
I think it's the other way around.
Well, now Lawlor taking it.
Oh, right into the post.
Lawlor sent into the ring post.
See, no rules.
Gage getting to the ropes, but there's no rope break in Compton rules. Jake Clemens right on top of it, letting him know. If he wants out of this, he has got to fight his way out of it.
What's Gage gonna do? Get out of it.
Gage to his feet. Meanwhile, on the outside, Dominic Garini swinging for the fences. Nick Gage just throwing himself and Hot Sauce into the table.
What a war. Not as much crazy violence, but just straight brutality, Wadsworth.
Now Lawlor pulling Dom up in the ring. Dom eating that forearm shot, the two of them exchanging them. These two no strangers. Dominic Garini, a guy who's beat everyone in AIW except Tom Lawlor. Oh, the leg kick. Now Dom firing back with his own shots. Oh! Headbutt right to the jaw. Now
Going for that flying. Oh, Superman punch.
Look for the ripcord knee.
That, ripcord triangle.
Loading up. Beautifully executed. Countering the attempted Superman punch. Trying to get that armbar. Lawlor trying to fight. And Nick Gage.
Throwing to the eyes.
Nick Gage goes right to the eyes to break it and save his partner.
Did Nick Gage bust himself open on that table? These four men going to absolute war to beat each other tonight.
Meanwhile, Hot Sauce headed into the ring. He's got a chair. What else does he have?
That looks like a little wooden box full of who knows what.
It's in the box.
I don't want to know what's in the box.
It's in the box.
Didn't sound like much. I saw that in the back. I did not want any part of it.
Gage just throwing forearms with ill intent. Oh,
whoa!
Hot Sauce rolling through the powerbomb attempt.
Going for that pile driver. Put him back right in the corner.
Oh! And Tom Lawlor over the top with the Superman punch.
I don't think Tom Lawlor knows what's coming next. And it's big and blue.
Oh! Oh, the ladder.
The shotgun knees.
Knees.
But Tom not wearing knee pads. Fights him once again. Doing that shotgun knee style move.
Now, wait a second.
Double in stereo
Pile driver on the box and the ladder. And both men getting covers too. And both members of the opposition kick out.
How did they get out of it?
Looks like Lawlor literally just rolling Dom out of the ring. Hot Sauce pulling himself up on the ropes. Hot Sauce is to his feet. Oh, Russian leg sweep by Guarini into the guardrail.
You feel that thud from the ground all the way over here.
And just the impact of those forearms.
Over that discus forearm.
Countered out. Gage has half Nelson in, looking to get that other hand through. Locks it up. Dragon suplex.
Jumping him right on his noggin.
And as Hot Sauce gets up, there's number 2, and you can see.
Electric chair position.
Oh, wait.
One-wing angel.
Oh, just spiking Hot Sauce 2.
Oh no. What's in the bucket, Wadsworth?
A bucket being introduced. God only knows what's in there.
If it was Dom's feet, I would not be too happy right now.
And Nick Gage dumping tags out.
Spreading them all around the ring. Steve, I would get out of the way. Yeah. Steve, just leave. The last time that someone got upstaged in a part of a wrestling match.
Oh, spine buster on Dom into the tag.
Dom standing up in the tags with no shoes.
Caught DDT into the tags. Cover by Gage, too. Guarini kicking out.
Dom has no shoes on. I will reiterate that again. Oh! Into
the clothesline from Hot Sauce. Tom Lawlor to his feet now, ducking the enziguri attempt. Hot Sauce goes stomach down in the tags. And now is being tied up.
What is that?
And almost an elevated, swinging, almost variation on an Indian deathlock by Lawlor. And you have to think about the torque that put in Dominic Guarini on the other side of the ring.
Puts his hands, the ring is covered
While
in
it hit, Tom Lawlor thought he had Dom in a place that he couldn't get in there.
Over those thumbtacks.
Dominic Guarini was separated by a ring full of thumbtacks from his partner, and he sacrificed himself to make the save.
This is not the first time that Dom has had run with thumbtacks, but that might have been the worst experience he may have ever had in the ring.
Now Lawlor in a mounted position is just raining down shots. Just a ground and pound.
With that surgically prepared arm.
Forearms and elbows. Jay Clemens is right there.
Come on! Come on!
Those shots being rained down, but Lawlor finally abandons it.
Now Dom's bleeding.
Dom was split open by those shots from Tom Lawlor. Oh, foot
Right
stop
to the
out of
toes.
Lawlor. Oh, spiking Dom into the tax. Cover, hook in the leg, 2, 3.